My name is Gary Stanton and I'm living in this house for the last 22 years, and I'm proud to be lived in a house where Joe Murphy lived and died on hunger strike.
Delighted to be here today to mark Joe Murphy's birthday, because 1920 particularly was a special year for Cork and for Irish freedom, and there were so many events that were planned for the city, which hopefully we will be able to do during the year. But particularly I'd like to congratulate the Ballyphehane and Togher communities, because they have been central to the planning and all the involvement of the commemorations, both in 1916 and also this year. It's important, I think, whether it is Tomás McCurtain, Terence McSweeney, Joe Murphy, or many of the others who sacrificed so much for Irish freedom, that we remember their lives, we remember what they did, we remember their actions, their bravery, and all of the things that they did at a time where they spoke out for Irish freedom by their deeds and by their actions. But we also, I think it's important, we remember the sacrifices that they made and the impact it had on their families, and the huge sacrifice they themselves made, but also their families made. And I think it's very important that we remember that as a community. It's different times and different challenges for us all, but together it is working and it is making a huge, huge difference. So I just want to thank all of you for all your sacrifices and for all your efforts, and particularly the organisers for bringing so much together and bringing a bit of joy as well. Gormida Mahagot. Thank you.
I'd like to welcome first of all our Vara and Ballyphehane 1916 and 2016 Committee, Togher Community Association, and also Togher Historical Society. And I special welcome and thank you to all the residents of Joe Murphy Road. It's a great honour to be standing here today, and you've all gone to so much trouble and everything. And in particular, I just want to welcome as well all Joe's family today. And 'tis an honour for me and a privilege to be here today representing the family. As we're all aware, in keeping with COVID-19 restrictions, the family cannot be here in a physical sense, but because of modern technology, and thank God for it, they're all sharing with us in this joyous and happy celebration today for Joe's birthday. And that's from America, from England, and of course Ireland, the country that Joe gave his young life for in order for us to have the freedom of peace we all enjoy today. And I suppose, you know, talking about the birds, I would like to concur with the symbolism of the birds, as when I was growing up and hearing all the stories from my grandmother about Joe, he was a very gentle, kind and a loving soul, and that he had the courage to live and die fighting for freedom. So on behalf of everyone, I would like to wish Joe a lá brethe hana dut. So, Gorf Mahagot Goléir.
The next thing on the agenda, ladies and gentlemen, is for the Arvurla, if you could assist Matthew Moore and my daughter Katie in releasing the birds as a symbol.
On a cold and grey October day in the year 1919, funeral hearse approached the gates of St. Finbarr Cemetery. 1,000 mourners walked behind upon the gravel rough. His parents cried with anguish for the boy from Pouladuff. They came back home from Boston in the year of 95. The 17 he enlisted with the Irish Volunteers.
Joe attended Togher National School. He played hurling with the old Plunkett's GA club and he enjoyed a Sunday game of road bowling. Joe was employed by Cork County Council. He was a volunteer since 1917 and a member of Hayes Company 2nd Battalion, Cork No. 1 Brigade, Irish Republican Army. His home was raided by the RIC on the 15th of July 1920. He was charged with possession of a Mills bomb and seditious material, that is, a copy of a Togher, the volunteer magazine. Joe joined nearly 60 other Republican prisoners in Cork Jail, now part of University Campus Cork. On the 11th of August 1920, the majority of Republican prisoners refused food, demanding unconditional release. Nightly, well-wishers gathered outside the jail to keep a vigil going on while he remained on hunger strike. At 8:35 p.m. on the 25th of October, after 76 days of hunger strike, Joe Murphy died, aged 25. Joe's funeral was an impressive sight, with people from across the community coming to pay homage to a young man who died in hunger strike for his principles and for Irish freedom. Attempting to deny his comrades an opportunity to honour him with a Republican funeral, a huge British military force accompanied the coffin as his body was brought from St Finbarr's West Church to the Republican plant St Finbar Cemetery. Despite the British Army order allowing a maximum of 100 people march behind the coffin, thousands lined the footpaths as the cortege passed. A blatant show of defiance by the people of Cork and paying tribute to a fallen patriot. Almost half an hour after the British military had left the cemetery, 6 IRA volunteers returned to fire a volley of 3 shots over the grave and a final salute to their gallant comrade. In March 1962, a plaque was fixed to what would thereafter be known as Joe Murphy House on Pouladuff Road. Joe Murphy Road in Ballyphehane, Cork is named in his honour.
Greetings from the Collins family in Houston, Texas. We want to say hello to everybody back home, especially all those in Togher, where I'm from myself, and a great centenary for Joe Murphy and all those on Joe Murphy Road. Cheers.
Hello folks, greetings today from New York. On this very special day, the centenary of that great patriot Joe Murphy, who gave his life for Ireland after spending 76 days on hunger strike. Joe was born actually a couple of hours from where I presently am, up in Boston. His parents returned to their native Cork City when Joe was a young boy, and he spent the rest of his life there. I think it was maybe 1917 where when Joe joined the volunteers, and I'm actually singing this song in a tribute to Joe Murphy, not too far away from the home of another great patriot, Jeremiah O'Donovan Rossa, who was also a great part of the American connection in the fight for freedom. A special greeting to all my ex-neighbours from Joe Murphy Road. Wonderful neighbours, wonderful neighbourhood. So many nice people there that I miss all the time. So it's also a greeting to those responsible for the 2016 Facebook page, which keeps us all up to date throughout the world. And thank you very much to all those people. This song was written by another man connected with the 1916 Rising, John Kevin O'Reilly, who fought in the Rising with his 5 sons, and he wrote this as a tribute to another patriot, John McBride, who was executed in 1916. So most of the great songs, of course, were written about persecution and suffering, and in this day and age today, with everyone throughout the world suffering, this is a special tribute to all of those people as well. So stay safe, everybody, and we'll get through all of this. Have a wonderful day today, folks. Thank you. Oh, wrap the green flag around me, boys. The day was far more sweet, with Erin's noble emblem, boys, to be my winding sheet. In life I love to see it wave and follow where it led, but now my eyes grow dim, my hand would grasp this last bright thread. So wrap the green flag round me, boys, today was far more sweet, with Erin's noble emblem, boys, to be my winding sheet. And I had hoped to meet you all on many a well-fought field, when to a sacred banner, boys, the traitor's foe would yield. But now, alas, I am denied my dearest earthly prayer. You follow and you meet the foe, but I shall not be there. So wrap the green flag round me, boys, that I was far more sweet, with Erin's noble emblem, boys, to be my winding sheet. And though my body moulders, boys, my spirit will be free, and every comrade's honour, boys, will yet be dear to me. And in the thick and bloody fight, let not your spirits lag, for I'll be there and hovering near to join the dear old band. So wrap the green flag round me, boys, the day was far more sweet, with Erin's noble emblem, boys, to be my winding sheet. So wrap the green flag round me, boys, the day was far more sweet, with Erin's noble emblem, boys, to be my winding sheet.
Hi, this is Richard Murphy
And Nora Murphy.
from Clifton Park, New York. It's good to say hi to all of our cousins in Ireland on the celebration of our great uncle Joe Murphy's birthday. We're all thinking of you, and once we get through this pandemic, we hope to see you over in Ireland in October. God bless and take care.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Deirdre Murphy, and I just want to say happy birthday to Joe Murphy. Thank you for your sacrifice.
Hello, my name is Jerry O'Connell. This is my wife Kelly, daughters Maeve and Carrigan. We're over here in New Hampshire, not too far from where Joe Murphy was born. And I grew up at 76 Nuns Walk, on the corner of Joe Murphy's Road and Nuns Walk. And we wanted to say from America here to say happy birthday and thank you to Joe Murphy for his sacrifices and his patriotism. Thank you very much. Bye. Bye.
Remembering Joe Murphy today on his birthday celebrations, and look forward to seeing everybody in October for his centenary. Stay safe, everybody.
Patriots as fearless and as strong. Credit to old Diamond, the boy from Pouladuff. Far and more I see the Cork battalion did take on against overwhelming forces. We're outnumbered 2-1. They fought with guile and bravery, but they could not prevail. Murphy and his comrades were sent to Cork County Jail. For 10 long weeks Joe Murphy did refuse all sustenance. He took his lead from Brixton, where McSweeney took his stand.